Hello and welcome to our third video on business entities. In this one we're going to focus in on partnerships, both general and limited partnerships. Hello, my name is Paul Geringer. I'm the Extension Legal Specialist in the Department of Ag and Resource Economics, and I'm a member of the Ag Law Education Initiative. If you've watched the other two videos, or you've watched any of these videos, no matter what order you watched them in, you've seen this chart at the start of each one, to where we're trying to point out, what is the percentage of farms utilizing these business entity structures? Well, we've moved now to the right, so we're in those partnerships. You see, less than 7% of the farms in Maryland are some form of partnership. We control about 15% of the acres and have about 14% of the value of production. So you see, we're not as big as the sole proprietorships, but not as small as some of the others you can see on there. They come in two forms. They come in either a general partnership or a limited partnership. We'll focus in on each one as we go along. General partnerships are a lot like sole proprietorships. They're very easy to form. You basically find a business partner, say you're going to enter a partnership, and that's how you do it. Now, you probably, as you're going to learn from what we talk about, you're going to want to do a little bit of checking on this business partner because of some of the control things we're going to talk about, other issues we're going to talk about. You're going to want to do some background checks on this person potentially if you don't know them. You're not just going to want to start it with anybody, but it's that easy to start. One of the major disadvantages, same as the sole proprietorship, is there's no ability to limit your liability between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you are running a hayride as a partnership, something happens, someone is injured, there is that ability that they could come after not only the business assets, but each of the partners' personal assets as well. So if there's some asset shielding you want to do, this is not going to be the business entity for you. You're going to want to listen to the other videos and think about how to do this. So with general partnerships, each partner is going to own a share of ownership and management, and depending on if there's an agreement between them specifying who has control of what management, that could change this up. But typically, if there is no agreement, one partner can make all the management decisions and the other partner can make the opposite management decisions. In other words, both control the ability to make management decisions. They both have the ability to bind the other partners in financial decisions, contracts, that sort of thing. So if you want to limit some of the ability of partners to make management decisions, this is not going to be the business entity model for you. The other thing is, much like the sole proprietorship, they dissolve at either the death of one of the partners or when the partners decide just to quit. So if the goal is a long-term business organization structure, this is not going to be the entity for you. You're going to want to listen to Ashley's upcoming videos and kind of learn about some of these more long-term business or entity structures that you could be utilizing. With limited partnerships, they're going to require at least one general partner, and as we talk about these, a general partner is the same as it is in a general partnership. The difference here is we've added in a limited partner, and the limited partner, as we're going to talk about, is just an investor. They don't make any decisions in the operation. They're just an investor in the operation. And as you're going to see, we're now moving into the stage with these business entities where it's not just you go out and declare yourself a business. You're going to have to file paperwork with the state. So here you're going to have to file a certificate of limited partnership with the state, and your name is going to have to include some form of limited partner, LP, something like that, that puts the public on knowledge and aware that they're dealing with a limited partnership. It's going to be the same idea when we're dealing with corporations, LLCs, other business entities. We're going to want the public to know they're dealing with a business entity and they're not just dealing with a sole proprietorship. Like I said, with these, there's these limited partners, and that's going to allow for outside investment. With general partnership, sole proprietorship, there was no ability for outside investment other than borrowed capital. Here we're going to have people that can invest in the partnership, invest in the partnership, and the most they can lose is that investment. So if you invest $1,000 as a limited partner, the most you can lose is $1,000. That investment may go up, may go down. All depends on the management of the company. General partners in a limited partnership, much like general partners in a general partnership, still have risk of loss of not only the investment they make in the business, but also risk of loss of their personal assets if something does go wrong. So if your goal is to gain investment and limit your own personal liability, this is not going to be the vehicle for you. You're going to want to look at some other business entity structures. Again, as you're going to hear us say throughout this video series, this is a part of a larger publication we put together. It's going to provide more details, so I encourage you to check it out at go.umd.edu/BUSORGS. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can contact me at 301-405-3541. You can email me at lgoering@umd.edu, or you can tweet me questions at aglawpaul. Thank you again.